Hello everybody, this is Angel from Full Course Yellow. Today I wanted to introduce a new series of videos that I wanted to make called Battle of the Hatchbacks. The idea behind this new series for my channel was taking two hatchbacks and put them head to head on a race to see which one was actually going to be the fastest. I was going to take two in two different races, one on the dry and another one on a wet surface, and see which one will come actually with a victory after the race. I always liked hatchbacks. I was always fascinated by everything related with hatchbacks, the size, how nimble and how the handle and how I always thought they were really cool, more than sedans or even sports cars. The first time I saw a hatchback was actually the 1984 Volkswagen Golf GTI, which is the one I'm racing right now. That's why I'm actually racing it, because I just wanted to introduce these videos with this car, because it's basically what started off for me. This was the car that got me into cars. It was the first one that got my attention, and I remember the first one seeing the streets. In fact, my uncle Emilio, not like you care about the name, but that was his name. He had this car and he was like really proud. I mean, when this car came the first time, it was unbelievable. It was like quick, it was fast, it was actually small and very economical. It was something else, and it got my attention when I saw it for the first time. And I was a little kid, and that impressed me. It got me into cars, and then later on, obviously, as I got older, I got more into hatchbacks. In fact, today I own a hatchback. I own the Ford Focus ST, phenomenal car. I own the Ford Focus ZX5. That was alright. It was pretty much my first car. So it was just what it was. Nothing fast, nothing too fancy. It had a it was a 5-door hatch, and but it wasn't fast or anything like that. The ST is a very fast car. It can take turns very nicely, although it doesn't make me feel like 100% confident, and it keeps me on my toes. It's a fun car to drive, that's for sure. But anyway, this was the GTI was the first car that got me into hatchbacks. So I wanted to introduce the new series with this car. It just race it along. I didn't want to put it against any other cars, because it doesn't have a competition. To me, this is the car. This was the hatchback. So I cannot put it against anybody else. Who's gonna be the competitor? Nobody else had this car back in the days. Nobody had anything close to this one back in these days. I don't know, the Mini doesn't count. I don't think the Fiat 500s count. Back in the days, actually the Fiat wasn't actually made, and I think Mini was having another one. Maybe the Bianchi, I don't know how to pronounce it, had a hatchback. But I mean, it was nothing like the GTI was. And well, here it is now, basically racing in line rack. As you can see, it's now modified, it's completely stock. In fact, even has the Americanized bumpers, which are very big, very bulky, and for my opinion, it made the car a lot uglier, because it made the car very, I don't know, it's just cheapy and plasticky. I don't know why the American regulations were actually forcing this car to have such of like bumpers. The American, they did the same thing with the Countach and a few more cars that we brought from Europe. But the European market had actually a smaller bumpers, and that's how you can actually recognize one from the other. So this was actually basically a couple races. I have another car I want to show you that I basically modified to race it. It's the same car. It's the GTI. It's a 1984 GTI, or the Rabbit it came to this country. But I modified this one. I put a couple of stickers here and there, and I wanna actually modify. I wanted to race it modified, because basically the cars I'm gonna be putting head to head, they're gonna be modified, either class A or class C, depending on the cars and how far they can go. This car, well, as you can see, for some reason Forza doesn't show the car. In this case, you can see, hey, it's kind of like a shy little car. For some reason, Forza censor my sticker that says badass, and it looks like the Beetle is sneaking around the corner and peekabooing people. This is the Volkswagen van, which also has a badass design, and it literally says badass on it. So it got censored and it's actually disappeared, and this one has a sticker that says badass too, but you can hardly see it anyway. You can hardly recognize the word. So I'm gonna take this one to the track, the same track I just raced, and just have some fun with it. I already raced it. I think it's a phenomenal. I did a really good job with the tune. I was really pleased. I think actually it's perfect for this track too. So we're gonna put it no head to head, because it's not racing technically against the other one, because the stack GTI was stuck, so it was class E and this one is class A. This one is fully or heavily modified. It didn't have, I didn't put a new engine. I decided to leave the engine the way that it was and see how fast it will go with that engine. But well, here it's all yellow. It has the word ass on the back. It has my friend's logo. It says Dirty Dan Racing. Not like actually his real logo, but it's just a made-up logo. And a couple made-up logos like Root, which is not a real logo. And then I made the Motel 69, which it was supposed to be very provocative. I like controversy. Unfortunately, Turn 10 or Microsoft banned me for about 2 weeks. I wasn't allowed to download or upload or even actually do anything in the marketplace because of somebody reported me several times, and I wasn't able to basically do anything because of these designs that are actually like really controversial. I like them. I don't think there's anything wrong with them, but a lot of people don't like them. Anyway, it's this car. See how it goes. And here we go. It's pretty quick actually off the line. It handles really nice once you get used to it. It's a little bit stiff. It feels stiff. It's because I like a lot of downforce in the rear. I like to keep my car on the ground and take actually turns faster. In the straight lines, because of the downforce, avoids or takes a lot of this top speed away from me. But I gain speed around the corners, and that's to me very important. Control is everything. It's more important than speed. For some people, they prefer speed. They don't care about control. They think they can control the car and they adjust to the car. Unfortunately, I don't adjust to the car. I have to adjust the car to me. And this is one of the examples. I just modify it and tune it basically according to my likes or taste. I don't think this car is gonna break any records. It's quick, but I don't think quick enough to basically break any A-class records. I think the best time I did was... Alright, never mind, I don't remember which one it was, who cares. But yeah, it's pretty quick, but it won't be quick enough to beat the record that I put up there on the leaderboards. Ooh, I thought I was gonna get out of the track. That was close. I'm actually, my split time, I'm faster around this than I was on my last, my first lap. Sorry, I'm actually thinking about the race and I'm not paying attention to my words. So I have this fascination for hatchbacks, sorry, and I always like them. I always like how they feel. I like the looks. I wish more and more companies would bring hatchbacks to this country from Europe. Unfortunately, that's not happening. But I think they are really cool. I'm still a strong small believer. I'm actually fighting against a lot of people in this country who likes. Oh, no. There you go. A little bit drifting. That was a mistake, but it's alright. Anyway, I can tell you which one was my fastest lap before, so we count on that. Anyway, so yeah, this country actually likes everything big. During the 70s, they like actually these huge boats with wheels. Fortunately, that died basically with the 80s coming. More economical cars were actually the thing to do. More smaller, more compact, and then as of right now, people are all about crossovers and SUVs. I don't like SUVs. I think they are worthless pieces of junk. I just don't like them. But I think actually it's kind of funny because I always believed that SUV is nothing but a hatchback with bigger wheels, with a lot more ground clearance. I like hatchbacks, and I'm gonna try to make actually this series. Hopefully you all who like this video, hopefully you can all subscribe to my channel. I really hope you enjoyed this, and hopefully actually the new series called Battle of the Hatchbacks will be appealing to more people, and I will get more viewers. And the more viewers I get, the better, because I would like to keep going. I would like to do this more often and put out there. I'm not gonna quit my day job for this, but hey, if I can make a couple bucks here and there and to have some fun playing video games for all of you, oh, that would be great. Unfortunately, like I said, I'm not gonna quit my day job, and I'm gonna keep my job at least for a couple more years. Maybe, who knows, maybe I can retire. Again, if you like this video, subscribe to this channel. Again, it's called I forgot the name of my own channel. This is pretty sad. Full Course Yellow. And if you like the video, subscribe, like it, all that stuff. Thank you so much for watching. See ya.